is interviewing the guy who's about to go do some shit to get himself killed, basically. That's what's going to happen. We know from this point that's what's going to happen. So he walks away, gets back a little bit, and then he sets up behind this thing, right? Is this concealment, I guess? Not cover concealment, right? Because I think the tank's over here. So now he can capture the footage right here. He sees the guys walking, knowing that they're about to get shot, because that's what's going to happen. And then eventually they get shot, and everything is, this is it. It's like Act 1, 2, and 3. It's like all here. Now this guy's down. He's dead. These guys are like,
fatally wounded.
They're not even running. They're not even like cowering and running away and screaming in fear. They're like, okay, well, they did it. We got our shots. Okay, is this guy done? Oh, well, okay. Well, we brought the white flags. We can put that over the bleeding part. Assuming he got shot, is actually right.
Flag
and then this guy, what is this guy running back to grab the wife?
By this stage, the man's wife, his widow, has heard what happened.
I'm sorry.
Man's wife.
He drew the die. Sick today, so come forward. Probably, but I think they were stretched to him. It may make a lot more.
The full clip. I don't.
It's possible he didn't get shot, right? Now, do we know the name of the guy? Is he actually dead? Do we know if it's his wife? These are all.
I had never seen the full clip. I don't remember him going. Notice how he almost said way more conservative and then stopped himself because he has to aesthetically maintain that he is.
I didn't say way more conservative than stop myself. I said that if I wanted to go down a conspiratorial route, these are all questions that we could also be asking a lot. I like how he's pretending I had to stop myself. Like I have no control over what like I'm literally saying exactly what I'm doing, but okay.
Like a liberal, a true liberal. Way more, I mean, this would be way crazier in terms of speculation. Or maybe conspiratorial. I don't know. Maybe he wanted to maintain, maybe he wanted to say conspiratorial, which it is, by the way. It is a conspiracy. And it's conservative, for the record. It is conspiratorial, and it is conservative. He just didn't want to admit it because he has to be the liberal who only says the truth. He doesn't speculate about conspiracy theories.
Why does he say that? It's crazy to me that Hasan is able to say things like this as an insult. Doesn't he want to be a liberal who's just correct about things, so he doesn't even speculate baselessly? Like, yeah? Am I supposed to fight against that characterization?
I don't think he was going to say convoluted. Not that it matters. Look at what he's doing, okay? My speculation on this is utterly irrelevant. Crazy that this person is not seen as like a violent radical by the very same drama slop tubers who are friends with him and get their notes from him, but I am for speaking out against these actions. Like, think about how
like, no one cares that you speak out against these actions, little bro. Like, they care that you support terrorist groups. Like,
distorted your worldview has to be, where you are fantasizing about an apartheid state murdering Palestinian civilians with a white flag and then saying, oh, they deserved it. Victim blaming to this degree. Who's
fantasizing? Like, I'm just observing what's literally happening in the actual literal video that's right in front of us. It's literally what happens. I'm just observing what is literally happening.
Jesus Christ, dude.
For no reason, because they're civilians with white flags. And you kind of ignore the fact that, like, okay, well, they're in a battle zone and an area actually a vital Zionist sex criminal video game streamer, overwhelmingly peaceful.
How are you not recognizing this is the
overwhelmingly peaceful? Just as a quick thing, because people love to talk about the Great March of Return, the Peace March of Return. Oh, this is like the peaceful Great March.
Dude, how are you not recognizing this is the same shit, like, liberal, by the way, saying the same shit about the Palestinian marches, about that people say about Black Lives Matter. Doors open! He says it's about Black Lives Matter, too. I mean, he's a coward and I was defender, to be fair, so yeah, he does.
I used it as the word is meant to be used, which is to mean overwhelmingly, which means what the word means, which is to a very great degree or with a great majority.
Overwhelmingly.
Some instances of violence during these protests do not contradict my use of this word. The protests were overwhelmingly nonviolent, which is exactly what the UN report found.
The protest camps set up along the fence can make you do a double. Actors.
The history of children that Israel intended day. And another.
Take this as an offense, hopefully, but what happened?
Hours. I saw a man who had been shot in the throat. I didn't.
Yeah, the IDF also took credit over every bullet on a tweet. Don't take this as an offense, hopefully, but what happened? That UND grew apart. Did you at one point realize his worldview was messed up, or did he turn on you once you had more success? Like,
oh, this was the precursor to that. We already watched that part. Why did you link this from a month ago?
I'm talking about Hamas parading around dead babies. I'm so awake. I'm just not woke. Hamas parading around dead babies is also a ridiculous. They did a funeral procession. That's what they did. That's what you're calling parading dead children.
And that was not a... What video is this on talking about? There was a video where that camp got hit outside of Khan Yunis, and they were literally shaking a headless baby on camera. That was not a funeral procession. What is he talking about?
And they said that it was Israel that killed those children.
Is he talking about something different?
And guess what? The Bibas family also does not appreciate...
He's talking about the hostage swap. Oh, this is like a month old. What? Did we watch this? Do I care about this?
That Benjamin Netanyahu is parading...
He's talking about Hamas mocking the release of the corpses. Oh.
The Bibas family, the children that were slain, okay, without giving the Bibas family the actual autopsy report. I'm talking about...
What was your motivation for that clip, though? I feel like if Hamas and Sam's sons didn't exist, you would do an equivalent pro-Palestine conspiracy segment. Wait, I've given both sides to this issue like a ton. What do you mean? Like, if you put me in front of an ultra-Zionist, and I'll argue the pro-Palestinian side as well as better than these fucking losers can. It's just generally the people attacking me are all like, insanely unhinged pro-Pally people, so I just end up giving the other side of the argument. But I've given both sides plenty. If you haven't heard me give both sides, it's because you're just willfully not listening, or you're just here trying to clip me for whatever other shit, so...